Welcome to the Sleepy G Show. I'm your host, or your most. My name is Gomez, and tonight, like any night on the Sleepy G Show, we always have special guests, and not one. I have two special guests. Please welcome Kevin and Jay from the K and J podcast. Welcome, guys. How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Always doing great.
That is awesome. Well, this is the first time we're actually meeting up finally. We've been on the Unfiltered Studios podcast for a while. Podcast. I can't even speak because it's Sunday and I'm dead tired.
Dude, it's the end of the weekend. We're just trying to make it to Monday.
Oh
And then we're
my.
going to get to Monday and hate it and
Yep.
wait for Friday.
Oh God. Do I ever have to wait for Friday? As you can see my head.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. So what is going on, guys? I know we're all rushing to get on the show tonight.
Yeah, well, we just got done doing one episode for our Monday and then another episode for our Wednesday. So we've got the week basically done
Okay.
audio wise.
Well, I'm pretty much done after tonight, and I won't be back till the end of April. So you
Damn.
guys, yeah, man, I started this project 2 years ago, man, and I blew up, and surprisingly, the followers and the people who I've met have been incredible, and I know you guys have been under the Unfiltered Studios family for a little bit, and I'm just glad we were able to connect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's taken a while, but yeah, it's good to finally be here.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I know it's kind of funny. I just had the story of podcast just come on the show last week too, man, and we
Uh,
actually been trying for 9 months to connect to come on the show. It was either I had COVID or he had bronchitis. It was
oh,
like it was just it was so much going on. It's not even funny. So I'm just glad to have everyone come on and you know support each other. That's like what I keep saying. You know what I mean? Like big thing with me. Everyone's like the messages that I've been getting the last week and a half, 2 weeks. From everybody saying how hard I am, how hard I work, and probably one of the hardest working
oh
guys.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I am, but I see everybody else busting their butts.
Man, we've been on this train for what, like 3 years, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. And it's funny looking at the pictures from when we first started. We
Hmm.
took like a we took a like a selfie, like, oh well, we need pictures for the fucking podcast. So we took like a selfie together, and now it's like 3 years later today, we were doing some photos because we wanted something a little bit better for eventually we're gonna get soon we're gonna be getting a website going.
Okay.
And so we wanted something better than that. And I'm like, fuck, we got old. It's been 3 years, man.
Listen, I trust me. When you say "fuck," I got old. Trust me. When I to see, I actually just got a haircut over the week on Friday. So it's kind of funny when I get a haircut and on the sides I have all the white hair. So when
Mm.
I see him shaving my head and I'm like, there goes the white hair, white, 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 white. And I'm
Yep.
just like, damn it,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
fuck, I'm
Yep.
old. What the hell happened?
Oh yeah. I just gave up on it. It's
I noticed.
nothing up here, and it's just yep.
No,
I'm
no,
old.
no, no, no. I gotta have a little hair left. I have some kind of dignity left with my hair.
Oh
Uh,
no, I lost that years ago.
I mean,
I
to be fair, you look like you have a hairline.
I
I've
do.
completely lost mine.
I have
I
a hairline.
I used to have really long hair, and then once it started thinning, I was like, I'm not gonna be that fucking guy. That guy that has like the thin hair on top, trying so hard to keep it long. So I immediately shaved it low, and I'm like, I'm just keeping it like this for fucking ever.
Well,
I'm
it's
going gray
funny.
and bald with dignity.
My boss is the one who gets upset at me because I shave my head. I've been like this since my senior year of high school. So as playing football my senior year, I said I need to change up my look. Someone goes, shave your head. I go, are you kidding me? I go, this is a head of hair I have. I mean, I had hair. Like if I don't it during football season, if I don't cut it, I'm like the Hispanic version of Don King.
Ooh.
That's my
Yeah,
son.
I mean, the hair was up there. You thought I looked like I was the Hispanic version of Kid and Play, bro. With that, that's the best way I could put it. It's like, damn. So I shaved my head week of triple sessions, like the first day after triples ended. I came in with like this shaved head, different look, different attitude. Everyone's like, damn. And I'm like, what? It's still me? Like, Yeah, no, I wasn't like that, but I was just like, let's just go. I'm pissed.
Yeah, I my son
Yeah.
had it the same thing. He realized he was getting an afro, and so he was like, I'm just gonna work with it. And he they were calling him Bob Ross at school. Because I mean, it was like out to here. Because his mother is half black and half white, so he got that really thick ass hair. And I mean, like it was like out to here, and he
Oh,
just kept going with it. I'm like, all right, buddy, whatever floats your pickle.
you know
Like,
what's funny? If I was able to find an old picture, which I'm not going to, and you saw me what I looked like back in the when my onesie, you guys would laugh. You thought I was a Hispanic version of Bob Ross.
Mm,
it's a theme.
It is.
yeah. And it's unfortunate because it feels like we all at one point had really nice long hair.
Oh, I had the curls.
Oh, yeah,
uh,
head waves.
I had the curls. I just and they were natural. I didn't need that. I didn't need a soul glow at all.
Let your soul go.
I love that movie. One of my favorite movies of Eddie Murphy's, man.
Shit, I just had straight hair. I had the simple straight hair, and then when I grew it long, it started getting wavy,
Okay.
and then it started becoming like frizzy. And I was like, "What happened? My hair used to be so soft and supple.
Not
Now it's
anymore.
not anymore." And
Yep.
I just said, "Fuck it, it's all gone now. You get the bare minimum.
So
This is
if
it."
you want to laugh, I remember I actually said to my wife, I go, "Yeah, I need some shampoo." And she goes, "For what?" I go, "My head." I go, she goes, "You barely have any hair." I go, "I have dandruff coming out of my hair, so I need Head and Shoulders, damn it. I need the head, I need the tingly in my head."
Yeah. Hair does soak up all those natural oils.
Oh my God. It
No
doesn't.
oil for you.
Yeah, no, 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 no soup for you.
Not so funny.
So, guys, oh my God, we could definitely be on this for like 2 years and not and
Yeah.
keeps talk and make fun of. Now, you guys have your guys' podcast. Now, you said you started it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, what do you guys? I know I caught a couple episodes, but let the guys know, let everyone know what do you guys like to talk about in your podcasts?
Kevin, go.
Oh, damn it! I was trying to give you the
Yeah, that
go
didn't
for
work.
it, Jay.
He did
No.
did not. Now he wanted you to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we basically it used to be we it's the KJ&A podcast.
Mhm.
And it used to be the A stood for anime. Because I was going through when we first started, I was going through a divorce. Jay was letting me crash on his couch.
Okay,
And I thought,
good friends.
hey, like so we sat around like watching bullshit videos and animes and shit. And it was funny because he would be like, I love this. And I'm like, I don't really care. Like it's anime. I don't care
Right,
really.
right, right.
And I thought, you know how like he and I, but we have this banter where like we go back and forth. We've been friends for a long time. And it's just
Yep.
like, even if we hadn't seen each other for years, we would come back and it would be like, da, 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 like nothing
Yeah,
happened.
nothing ever happened. I know.
So when I was there, I was like, okay, you know what? We should do a podcast where we review anime because I know I assume Jay would love everything. And I would be like, this is bullshit.
Uh,
And we would argue about it and it would be funny. And we went through about 20 episodes of that. And then we started a Patreon. And in the Patreon, we did what we called like everything. We just bullshitted. And we
right.
did whatever we wanted. We just talked about stuff. And after a while, we were like, it's more fun to do that. Let's just do whatever we want. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. So we switched it to the A stands for anything. And we just, I mean, what is it? What are we at? 132 episodes? And
You
we
guys are up
just,
there.
I mean, we talk about whatever. It's mostly nerd stuff that we enjoy. Or if there's like an intense, I think a couple times we've been like, there's intense political bullshit going on, and I got an hour's worth of bitching to do.
Yeah,
So
that's one thing I don't do on this show. It's
yeah.
political bullshit. And I hate to say it because you know what it is? I get into arguments with people.
Yeah. I mean, that is what they've always said. Like, what are things you don't talk about at work? Religion and politics.
Yeah,
Politics
yeah.
is my number one thing. Talk about it. We could talk about whatever else. Talk to me in politics. I just say shut the fuck up and just let the world end.
I
Yeah.
mean, I hate it, but I talk about it because it makes me so angry.
That's the thing. I'd rather not be angry because I could literally, I think I've almost I almost threw somebody right out the door of my. Look, let me put it this way: at work, I had one time, and I didn't say anything. It was during election week, and you could tell he was not a big fan of who was going to become the president. I asked one question. He freaking flipped out on me, and I said, "Motherfucker, fuck you." And he's like, "Shut the fuck up and do your job." And I'm just like, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Mm-mm.
I flipped. You know what? I literally, I walked out of the store, got in my car, and literally got away because I was so close to like really flipping my shit. But
Yeah.
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 I mean, I didn't talk for the guy for almost 3 weeks, and then he came around to an apology email. I'm like, dude, it's going to take me a while to even trust you again.
Hmm.
You know, this is, I
That's
even,
what
and
you
you know
just
what? And the funny thing, I didn't even talk to him about that. I was talking about something about work and asking him a quick question, and it turned into this whole thing. I'm like, oh God, you had your period about who's going to be whatever, and
said.
jackass about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Jay and I decided like we I don't know. I think that I think we've unanimously, subconsciously made a decision. I mean, I thought about it and I'm like, I really don't want to do any more political shit, mostly because I want the podcast to be a bright spot
Yeah.
as opposed to something terrible. Like, I mean, there are shitty things going on in the
Oh,
world,
there
and
is.
and I
Trust me.
want I want it to be something that brings a bright spot, brings joy. Like I don't want it. I want it to be something that people can forget about shit. They can
Yep.
laugh and think along with us and yell at us through the radio about,
I do that anyway.
what we forgot, what we didn't think about, that sort of thing.
And that's
I,
something I respect you guys what you're doing. That's the same thing I do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard though because sometimes real life is really big and it pisses me off, and I'm
Oh
like,
no.
Oh, I gotta vent this somewhere.
All right. We got the angry Yoda now going here.
Kevin, mad am I?
Oh, good Lord. You do sound like Yoda right there. So, as I can see, you're probably the Star Wars nut like me.
I have my moments. It's mostly I'm the impressions nerd.
Okay. So I'll show you something that I had done not too long ago because I am the Star Wars nerd.
Ah, okay.
I am not gonna lie, I'm a huge fan of Star Wars. And let me
I was a big fan of Jim Carrey and Robin Williams and Mel Brooks and all that shit, and I did all the oh, that looks awesome.
this is a sketch that someone did for me. It's a one of one, half Anakin, half Darth Vader.
That's cool. I like that.
That is one of my prized possession sketches. And I am such a nerd that I just picked this up last week and I finally started working on it. Is the mini Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
So
I'm a fan.
so am I. I mean, I have stuff upon stuff. I have trading cards you wouldn't believe. I have about 2 cases full of Star Wars, I think, of trading cards
Mm,
with autos and numbered materials and refractors and everything. You could say I'm a nerd. And I'm going to Disney in a month
nice.
Yep.
with the
Bring
kids.
money. Bring money.
I already paid for my Savvy's workshop lightsaber being made.
There you
Oh
go.
my god.
Nice.
And then just to add the ring is the Obi-Wan Kenobi ring.
I did. I went to Disney World when I was a kid, but this was like when Aladdin first came out. Like
Okay.
that's how long ago this was. Recently, like a few years ago, I went to Disneyland. We did like a 2 week cross country road trip.
Oh Jesus Christ! What are you? What are you? The Griswolds?
It was fun as shit. Like me and my ex wife and 4 kids. We went cross
Did you
country.
leave the ex-wife
and
somewhere in
drove back.
Arizona?
She wasn't the ex wife at the time.
Okay, should have left her
Um,
there.
It would have been saved me a lot of trouble as it is now. But we went to California and we hit Disneyland, and we didn't actually go into Disneyland, but they have a like basically a gift shop
Yeah,
aisle, and we spent like $500-600 just on all the bullshit
I
that
already
was
know.
there.
So we're
Oh,
leaving April 11th, and we come back. I think it was the 18th. So we're going from Friday to Friday. We land on Friday. We come back home on a Friday. And we get there like the first day we're not touching the parks at all. It's get to the hotel, kind of unpack, unwind, kind of get ready for what we're doing day one, which is Saturday. So
Oh, how many kids you got?
two.
Oh,
I got a 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. God bless me. And
my Lanta.
my Lanta is not the word. So here's the funny thing. Since we're going to be talking about Disney a little bit here, so we were booking reservations on some spots. And one thing I've noticed was when you look at the menus, you're like, oh, they have a nice little selection of food, but they have 3 pages of freaking alcohol in every restaurant.
Oh, that's Jay's. I just squeamed in my pants face.
Look, leave me alone. It's just like when we went to DraftCade earlier.
Yeah.
62 taps. Good grief. I have so many options. What should I have?
I want all of them.
I do want all of them. I want to try almost everything except for IPAs. I can't stand an IPA.
All I remember,
Ugh.
so I turned 22. My dad passed away when I was 21. So a bunch of my friends went to Disney. They're like, hey, we're going to be at a wedding and we're going to go to Disney for the week. I'm like, well, you guys have fun. I'm not going. I just didn't feel like going. And, a couple, my mom said, well, why don't you go hang out with your friends, get away from here? I think you need it. I said, okay, all right. So I go down to Disney. The first thing we said, oh, we're going to Epcot. I'm like, okay. I go, what am I going to do with freaking Epcot? Like, don't forget, it's now my first, it's been a long time. So the last time I went to Disney, I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what couldn't I do when I was a teenager that I could do now? Oh, I can drink.
Yeah.
So I started in Canada with Wicked Moose beer. Yeah, that was a beer back in that day when I was 22. So you got to understand, this is now 23 years ago.
Mm.
Yeah, I just
Okay,
aged
so you're
myself.
slightly older than us then. Okay,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
curious, but
Yeah, 45.
I'm
No, you're not
41. Don't sweat it. It's
Yeah.
fine. We're all
Not too much older.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're all the same area.
Now you just made me feel really old, but that's
Oh,
okay.
it's really-
Don't fight. No, age spread doesn't matter as much when you're older.
So I go there, I drank in Canada and somehow made it to America. Now we hit every single spot in Epcot. We hit Mexico for tequilas and cervezas. I hit Asia for sake.
Mm.
I hit somewhere else for this. And we hit France for wine. Germany for beers and brats. That was good. Because I definitely hit the brats.
Mhm.
Because I was hungry at that point.
Yeah, you need some bread on your system with all that alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then unfortunately we got the sausage too. And then all I remember is we get to America, I'm like, 2 hot dogs and a bud. She goes, what? I go, 2 dogs all the way and a bud? Wiser. Yeah. She goes, are you drunk? I go, no, just really hungry.
I'm not as thick as you
thirsty.
drunk I am.
Well, after that so that was like I think night 1, night 2, or one of the nights. All I remember was we went to Pleasure Island. They had the dueling piano place.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's still there.
Mm.
So they had no idea. Killer Kool-Aids, vodka with red Kool-Aid.
I do mine with rum.
Well,
yeah, I would rather do rum. I can't do vodka right now.
Okay,
I'm
well,
still anti-vodka.
so am I. After that night,
Yep.
they had these solo cups of more than I can't. It's like this big. It's like 64 ounces in a cup.
Oof.
I think it was, but they were for $7.
Shit.
Yeah.
Need you for the highball special.
Yeah, in Vegas they had those
Yards.
Those yards. Yeah,
Yes.
those things will fuck you up, and they're like $10.
Okay,
And you
yeah.
get like a
Well,
yard of
$10.
fucking
Shit, they're
adult
like
Slurpee.
Yeah, they're like $40, but
Yeah, it will
I
fuck
had-
you up.
I remember going to Vegas my first time. It was during St. Patrick's Day. I had 2 of those yards and I had 4 beers in my hand, and I'm walking down the strip, and I pass the cop. I go, "What's up, officer?" He goes, and then well, that's a whole nother story. But I was told I consumed 2.5 gallons of killer Kool-Aid. Walking out of
Oh,
there, fine.
what?
Walking normal, not no slur speech. Yeah, don't ask.
Oh,
I
Woke
mean,
up the
that's
next morning with a slight hangover, and the first thing I said, dude, I need a Taylor ham bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, greasy up now.
yep.
Unfortunately, White Castle was definitely not at Disney. I wish it was. That would have been better.
Eight.
Yeah,
Uh,
you get the craves for those mini
oh,
burgers. Oh.
dude, the only let's see, even when I blacked out at Jay's one time. That's the only time I've ever blacked out. I blacked out once at your place, Jay, and
Jay's trying to
even
remember
then,
what night this was.
even no, you know what the fuck I'm talking about, Jay. You know.
oh, my birthdays are amazing.
No, it wasn't your birthday. It wasn't your birthday. It was a night we recorded, and I got fucked up. And you told me the next day these things I did, and I said, "Did I? Did I fucking do that? Did I talk about that?" And you were like, "Yeah, you're pretty messed up." And I still went to work the next day. I got up at 6 and went to work like whatever.
Oh
But
my God.
when I was younger, I when I was first learning to drink, because I didn't start drinking till I was like 22 or 23, because
Oh, I started early.
well, it was only because my dad was an alcoholic and I was afraid I would touch it and immediately be like, I'm an alcoholic. I gotta drink everything.
And my dad
So
started me at Nips at 8 years old.
fuck that. I did not. I was afraid to touch it because I didn't want to turn out like him.
Right. No, and I understand that. I
So,
respect that, man.
I wasn't looking for a pity party. I was just
No, no,
saying
I'm
it
just
was
saying. I
bullshit.
totally get it. I respect that.
So, well, when I started drinking, I was like, you know what? Tonight I'm gonna get fucking hammered, and I drank screwdrivers and
Ooh,
pineapple vodka until that bottle was gone in an hour.
Uh,
I had a 2 hour hangover, and that's why I don't do vodka anymore.
totally get it. I mean, surprisingly, my wedding was, you know how weddings could be. So
oh
my
yeah.
own
Yeah.
wedding. So I remember going to, and actually somehow I don't know how I survived that day. So we get to the reception where we're taking our photos and everything, and I knew my wife had the butler service. I didn't know I had one. So every time I was halfway done with my glass of Jack and Coke, a fresh one was already back at me.
Gosh.
Oh.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
Oh, he
Yeah,
knew what
yeah,
he was doing.
yeah.
But the funny thing is, I was fine. Like, I don't know because I ate all that seafood prior. Like, I had lobster tail,
Oh.
I had crabs, I had shrimp, there was grilled cheese. I think we had a grilled cheese station. You know,
What?
yeah, oh, dude,
Uh,
you would thought you were in an Italian mafia wedding. This is how big our wedding was.
oh my god, cheese. Oh, look, a grilled cheese station. Are they like Cheezilla? Because that shit is amazing.
I listen. All I remember the damn cheese had Gouda, American, mozzarella, something else, in a grill and a sandwich, and I'm just like, holy shit, this is like the best grilled cheese I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Mm,
That's how I feel about Cheezilla. They made like a pulled pork grilled
Mm-hmm.
cheese. Oh my god. And they perfectly grilled that cheese so it like completely surrounded the pulled pork. So it was like you never got that bite where it was all pulled pork. It
It
was like
was
perfectly mixed with all the different cheeses and every bite like had that like cheese pulling apart.
my wife makes she makes
Oh.
when it's cold and we're all stuck here when it's snowing and stuff. My wife makes a hell of a grilled cheese with ham on it with Newman's ham. And let me tell you, best damn grilled cheese. I'm like this. More, please.
I would like to not poop for the next week if I can just have more of
No,
these, please. Thank you.
unfortunately, that's the other way around.
oh no.
I'm blessed on that department.
Sweet fiber.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
with the Metamucil as I'm getting older. Oh
Oh
god.
god damn it.
Oh Jesus. But yeah, that's the whole thing, you know. You try to have fun with everything, like you said before. Like, see, like this is what I like. What I love, what I do. You know, you can sit here, you can bullshit and have fun. I don't have a script. I just shoot from the hip. I really don't give a shit.
Oh
That's
yeah.
how we are with most of our episodes.
Yeah, I mean, if you go in too structured, it can be kind of dry.
Yeah, yeah.
So from the hip, yeah. I mean, it's spontaneous, more fun, and it keeps you engaged.
I mean, my 100th episode, I had one of the band members from Drowning Pool come on the show.
Fuck yes.
That's awesome.
I do remember that one. Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, you think about it, is I recorded that in August
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I released it, I think it was October. Now, I'll be honest with you, but that was one of the best shows. He's like, dude, I can't believe it's your 100th episode. He was going crazy for that. And I'm like, I know, it's like the coolest shit. I'm surprised I got Drowning Pool on my show.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
like,
I mean, just getting somebody like that on your show, it's especially in our area,
yes.
it's hard to do.
No, it
It
is.
feels like it's hard to do.
You know what? It's kind of funny. I was knocking on a lot of doors. I was sending a lot of emails to PR people, and they're like, "Well, we'll think about it." Like, like, okay, I go thinking about it's good. I
Yeah.
kept, one PR actually, I will say, Kick Up Your Heels Entertainment, the ladies from Canada.
Mhm.
They sent in Unfiltered had a email for people to send in to see who would pick for their show. You know what I mean? They had like all that.
Right.
And I saw this and I'm like, that sounds interesting. I didn't think about it. Then I get an email personally from Kick Up Your Heels. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I'm interested in the show. Yeah, why not? Something new. You know. I started talking to them, and then all of a sudden, then two or three more PR people came out of nowhere, out of left field, and all of a sudden started emailing me, "Hey, we have some people who I think would be great for your show." I'm like, wait a minute, how the hell did you hear about me? It's like, and then all of a sudden, yeah, was it? Yeah, last year, all of a sudden I went bi-weekly show to a weekly show again because it was just I was getting so much good material,
Yeah.
and and I did, and my idea in last December was taking December month off.
Right.
Nope, that didn't happen. I took 2 weeks off,
Mm.
and then I'm like, I really sat and really thought about it after this. I was getting tired. Not tired of the show, but just like,
No, I get it. You get
It worked.
overworked.
yeah, because with my regular job and my 2 kids and trying to be a stable dad and husband and
Mm-hmm.
try to do what I can, but then I realize I'm like, wow, I'm getting really tired. Like I'm getting kind of burnt out. Like I still have fun and love doing my shows, but I haven't really spent much time with the family.
Right.
So I feel guilty too. So, I made it a point now. I'm like, all right, that day I sent out the message, I think it was the hardest message I ever did for anything on my show.
I mean, you deserve to take a break. I mean, you can't be too sad about it because again, if
No,
you don't take time for yourself,
yeah, I don't. And that's
you're
something
gonna
I,
end up hating.
and
You don't do that.
but you know what's funny? But hearing the messages that everyone said, you know what I mean? Like the DMs, even
Oh
the
yeah.
private message, I was just like, wow. Like I didn't realize I touched that many people. You just don't realize it because no one talks about it or says about it, you know what I mean? And to
Yeah.
hear the messages, like a different story of the story of podcast. Because I got connected when you had Beebs on your show, man. Like you could see the raw emotions that you two had for your parents. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we went to a heavy conversation, and I was like trying not to cry, but I did. I think in that show. But Kev was a funny guy. He came on the show twice. Mama D's unreal. You know what I mean? Cindy would be someone I would definitely get on the show. Like everybody I've known that's been on the show, like you guys too, have been mad chill, mad cool, and easy to work with.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, we love getting on other people's shows, just shooting shit. It's fun to get to know other podcasters,
Yeah.
their point of views, what's going on in their life. I mean, it's just fun having a conversation.
Yeah,
That-
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you go ahead, man. No, because I was just about to say that's all I do is just you sit down at a bar. It's like you haven't seen somebody in 10 years, and you shoot the shit and you catch up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna say, like, Jay and I aren't really a interview podcast, but I think that it's something that we do like to do.
Mhm.
And get like our last week, we had someone who Honor who wrote a self-help book. Like,
Okay.
That is not our wheelhouse at all. But we had her talking about Minecraft and like all sorts of shit
What's
that
it-
was like, please tell us about your book. And then it was like, so, anyways, how about this nerd shit that you do? Like,
it's like there you go. But you know what's
yeah.
funny? Who was it? Oh God, it was somebody on the. Was it the podcast show or was it the network? I don't remember. I think it was the podcast show that said it was kind of like really cool that they said this, and it really like took me back a little bit once I find it. All right, you guys again. Uh, Kev again. You guys again.
Well,
Me.
we had a book because we were talking about if we interviewed people, like I was always concerned that we would run out of shit to talk about. And so
You
like I
could
mean,
find
Jay and I are pretty good
right.
about like keeping it going.
So am I, as you can see on my show.
Oh yeah.
But we wrote what is it? Oh shit. My brain is farting. It's so late. It's been such a long day.
Talking about
Just
Um,
ran-
The what?
the tome.
Yeah, the tone. We we wrote like a list of like 60 questions, and if we run out of shit to say, we're like, all right, pick a number between 1 and 64.
and
Here's
you
the
can't,
question:
and you can't go wrong with that.
crunchy or creamy?
Oh my God. Creamy.
Always screaming.
What?
It's-
Crunchy is delicious.
Look, if I'm eating a candy bar, sure, perfectly fine. But I'm not trying to have that in my peanut butter, sir.
I mean-
Like peanuts. I don't like
Haven't you ever like had like a peanut butter sandwich? I don't know if you've ever done this. You take your slices of bread, right, and you toast them,
Uh-huh.
and then you put the butter on,
Uh-huh.
and the butter immediately melts, right?
Yeah.
You ever
Mhm.
put like crunchy peanut butter on top of it, and the peanut butter starts melting and mixing with the butter, and it gets like super thin, and it like turns it into like a almost more buttery, like peanut butter, as opposed to just peanut butter. Like it's smoother, it's creamy.
That's why I put in that's why I put Nutella on that.
Oh, Nutella is just chocolate. They say it's hazelnut spread. It's chocolate.
It's hazelnut with chocolate.
It's chocolate. I don't taste any hazelnut. It's all chocolate.
Then your taste buds are out of whack.
All right. Well, I'm broken.
But
So-
see, my problem was when they tried to do that hazelnut stuff with Snickers, I was like, this bar is entirely too dry.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nutella is creamy, so it actually
I
has.
remember someone talked about. Oh, here we go. This is the one. I don't know who wrote this one, and God, let me see if I can find it. Matt and friends drank the universe.
Ah, yeah.
So
Um,
They're awesome folks.
yeah, they
yeah.
are. And this one actually really got me a little too. Friends, my guest spot with the voice of Halo multiplayer went off tonight flawlessly. Can't wait to share soon. He was supposed to join for 5 minutes. He stayed for 25. I mean, that was so cool. And then this is what really got me. I know it's SleevyG79. That's anybody ask. That's my Twitter X/X handle. Is taking a bit of a break right now. But I have to say that hearing about his dedication to get interviews to let me take a shot and worked out great. Thanks for the inspiration, Sleevy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, dude, I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. Like this is, I'm like trying not to be choked up at work and I'm reading these things, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But to see that the one thing is I know I pride myself on hard work and dedication. And
Mhm.
something I didn't have that in me when I was growing up, and somehow football really ingrained in that into my brain. And that's something I will never forget. And that's why, like, no many times, like if I tried to get David Hasselhoff on my show, as many times as I tried,
Did it work? Oh
No.
man.
Hard man to get.
The
Hey.
Hoff.
I would have loved just to talk about Knight Rider for an hour and a half with that guy.
See the transition into Baywatch.
I would have asked that. How was the transition to being Michael Knight to ripped ass Mitch Buchanan at 55, dude? That's what I want to know. How was it to work with like all those hot chicks?
Right?
Now,
I'm trying to focus on work, but there's just titties everywhere.
the other thing is I want to know is would Michael Knight have banged Bonnie Barstow? That was my whole thing with Knight Rider for three seasons, season 1, 3, and 4. Never mind 2 because he had April.
Mm, mm.
Those two had a thing for each other.
It was unspoken.
It
But
was unspoken.
I can't input on this because I did not watch Knight Rider. I'm sorry.
get it together.
Sorry. Okay, I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Turn around.
Got to watch it. Got to get. I'm gonna send you all 4 seasons on the DVDs, and you have to watch it now.
Damn it. Now I have homework.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you do.
Damn it.
Look what you did to yourself.
This is my fault. It's my
Gee.
fault.
That's
But you know,
why you should watch more TV.
but that's why,
you're
like,
right. That's my issue. Not enough TV.
hey, I'm
Yep.
still watching Blue Bloods, and that shit's ended already.
Fair, but it was a really good show.
Oh no, it is a good show. I actually stopped watching after Jamie got married, and then I really just got lost, stopped watching the show,
Mm.
and then all of a sudden, I was a little slow at work, and I was watching an old school cop show, New York Undercover.
Oh my god, it was such a banger.
It was,
Such a banger.
but you know what's funny? I'm listening to the old good hip hop songs again, and I'm just like, damn, bro, I forgot that song even existed.
Right? See, that's why I love going back and watching stuff from like the 90s. Just because
Yeah,
the soundtracks.
some of the soundtracks were ridiculous.
And whoever was doing the PR work on that shit, like, give me some Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Hey, nothing
That
wrong
is-
with Chip and
That is my jam.
dude. Darkwing Duck was another one of my favorites.
I got my shirt in there somewhere. My Darkwing Duck shirt.
I used to love Darkwing Duck. Back in the day was Alvin and the Chipmunks,
Mm-hmm.
Thundercats, Voltron.
Oh man, that.
He-Man, G.I. Joe.
Oh no, he made G.I. Joe. Don't get me Rambo. I used to
Oh, yeah.
watch.
Mhm.
Man, I'm still crazy. I'm still like, they made that into a freaking kids show?
Yeah, and you know what?
What?
I even remember when WWF had that cartoon with Junkyard Dog and all of them, and Captain Lou.
No. They had that. I remember they did a show that had Wayne Gretzky, Bo Jackson,
Yes.
Oh,
Michael
yes.
Jordan, and they were a superhero team.
Yes!
It was on
I do.
NBC.
I think that was like one season, and those are like
Oh,
the
yeah.
lost tapes somewhere.
Exactly. And most cartoon series that came out of the 80s were literally one season. If they didn't do good toy sales, they were done.
Done. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it was all about the toy sales. Saturday morning TV, while it's like ingrained in our childhood,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
solely for selling the toy.
So
That was
the
it.
cartoon started what at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, ended by 11. By 12 o'clock, Dukes of Hazzard would be on from 12 to 1, and 1 to 3 would be 2 episodes of Airwolf, and from 3 to 5 would be Knight Rider for me.
Hey,
That was back in my day, Saturday TV lineup.
Shit, it was like Power Rangers for me because it was always like, do I go to Fox or do I go to Nickelodeon? Like, which one am I going
know what's funny?
to?
I
why
really-
was it Fox?
I always said Fox. I really did not heavily get into Nickelodeon. I mean, I lost interest when they canceled you can't do that on television.
Oh, man. I mean,
Classic.
Uh,
I don't know.
Green
Yes.
slime.
Doug, we had
I need a drink of
Stimpy.
water, and water would come out of nowhere. I always loved the barf scenes. Oh, I heard that.
Oh my god. Fuck
Barf, what did you put on these burgers? A little ham. And he shows the hand. It's like, see? Those are some of the greatest episodes ever.
all that was like my jam. I love that shit.
Alanis
was like
Morissette
young
was
kids-
right there.
Young Kids SNL.
Yes, it was.
That's
It
what
was
it was.
really. It was actually one of the best shows I think that Nickelodeon had. Until you watch the that Scandal on Max. The whole thing about
Wait, there
Nickelodeon.
was a scandal
You-
for all that?
You didn't know that?
yeah, oh
no.
yeah, a whole yeah. Nick
You need to.
Expert.
Oh, what? Yeah, that was a whole. Well, it started like I think was it with the Amanda Bynes era? I think not. I mean, it might have started earlier, but you remember the chubby guy from Good Burger, the boss. Make your secret sauce.
Yes,
He ran Nickelodeon
yes.
for
Yeah.
a long time, and he was a freaking perv.
Everyone who has money is a perv. Like it's
No,
like
no, no,
being
no,
a
no, no,
perv
no,
is
no,
part
no,
of
no. This
having
was
money.
like, dude, no. He took some of these kids, and some of these kids were backdoored, and we're talking
Mhm.
about the boys.
No.
Yeah.
You're ruining my childhood.
Sorry,
Sleepy,
man.
come
Yes,
on.
that's what being adult. That's what being an adult is, sir.
Because now when you have kids, you come to realize some of this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find the name of the show. Hold on. I'm
Yeah,
actually
please. Yeah, find it so I can look it up now. I don't
as
know if
long
it's
as
on Netflix or something.
no, it's on Max.com. It was a Nickelodeon.
Well, like
All
I
right,
mean,
All right, here it is. Quiet on Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV. So there
uh,
was 5 episodes, and let me tell you something. It was so disturbing. Like you're like, oh good lord. And oh god,
I
yeah.
mean, I think when I think of all that, I think of Keenan, and like Keenan and Kel. That was their show.
That was actually in there.
Well, like Keenan, he's like the longest running SNL cast member of all
Yeah.
time,
Yes,
which
he
I
is.
find like amazing. I'm like, he was a kid, like now he's the best. What the fuck is
Yeah.
happening?
But the funny thing is they talk I think they did that part of it was with the Nickelodeon too for a while. And they talk about that show. They talk about that and then they talk about some of the cast members that leave and they talk about other things with Amanda Bynes. No, not Amanda. Ariana Grande was the big one.
Oh, I remember hearing something about Amanda Bynes.
Oh, Amanda Bynes too. But
like that she was like they were doing some terrible
uh,
shit to
let
her.
me put it this way: there was a part of an episode that I don't remember if Ariana Grande was interviewed for this one, but they were talking about how they asked her to show them what she could do with an ice pop with her mouth.
Now I'm getting angry.
It was, like I said, I was so
Yeah,
stunned and glued to it because you're wanting to know.
I
And
don't
then
even know if I could watch that.
you have to. Unfortunately, with me, with my kids now, it's kind of funny. Like now I have more of an insight of what to watch for. Even I
Oh,
know that even though the times have changed from like the 90s to now and everything's all strict and everything, but still, like
man,
I have an 8-year-old daughter. And that's one thing, like now, like she's the firstborn, and my son, I mean, I'm still gonna be worried at him, but I won't be as worried because I know he'll kick anybody's ass. So would my daughter, actually. I will say she's really resilient. She will kick someone's ass, and she's not afraid to. Um, but that's one thing about now being a dad. It's like you're more aware of this shit. Is the best way I could say it. And I don't like to put any dampers on anybody, but that's one thing. Like it scares the hell out of me too every day.
it's like you say you're older than me, but like my
Not by
oldest is
much.
22.
Okay, yeah, you got older kids than I do.
Yeah, I got my oldest is 22 and there's 20. And now I got like the only ones left in the house are my 13-year-old girl and my 8-year-old girl. And it's like I remember when I was a kid, it was like get the fuck out of my house, and then
Go
you
out,
come
go
back,
play. Yeah,
yeah, and come back by the time the lights go down. Like
yeah.
that was your only rule. My kids, it's like I don't know if I could let you go outside without me standing out there watching
Uh,
you.
you want to? All
I
right.
don't
Oh,
know.
all right. So I know.
Uh,
Yep. Luke.
yeah, AirTag, got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Granted, I got this for Disney for like the stroller and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying to myself, yeah, I'm gonna low jack the kids. I hate to do it to them, but I'm going to.
I mean, when you're in Disney, that's fair though. Like
Hey,
an extraneous
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
activity.
I don't know if you guys have TikTok, but I told my daughter if she ever she thinks she can mess with me. And I go to her, I go, sweetie, you don't get it. I'm the king. I'm the one who wrote the book of messing up with people. And she goes, what do you mean, Dad? I go, you're trying to copy Dad. And it's so sweet. But here's the thing, you're not winning over Dad. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I know the tricks. I wrote the book, and I said, if you ever do that, there's one guy, it's called The Embarrassing Father. He goes to the girls' high school and starts singing old school songs. He did like DMX part, not party anthem, Where My Dog's At.
Mm-hmm,
He's
mm-hmm.
done End of the Road. He's like, I would say that's what I go. This is what I would do to you, sweetheart, in grammar school, not high school. Grammar school.
I mean, if she earns it, she deserves it.
Yep. She's been in a good behavior after that now.
Please don't come to my school. Please don't come to my school. Don't do
I
it.
told her I told her next time I'm coming there dressed up as a Jedi Knight.
My oldest got a phone,
Uh-oh.
and whenever she's on the phone, when she's because people like kids are like Snapchat, video chat just constantly,
Hmm.
and she's on it, and I'll just lean over. It doesn't matter who it is. And I'm like, touch my daughter, and I'll kill you. She's like, "Oh, Dad." I'm like, I'm not kidding.
No, seriously, you touch my daughter, I'll kill you.
I will kill you. I will go to jail. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of funny. We were just talking. My daughter's 8, and I guess she's on the national dance team. So
Mm-hmm.
so we have competitions coming up actually in 3 weeks in March, and then we have one more before we head over to Disney. The week before we leave for Disney, we have a dance competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not going to be easy that week.
No.
Mm-hmm.
This house, my wife finally got this house like cleaned up, ready to go. Like actually looks like a normal house again.
What's that like?
Very rare. I could say that. Very, very rare. But she did it. And the house looks great. We're about to start our venture of packing for Disney in a week or two. We're going to bring the luggage down, have everything in the foyer laid out, pack what needs to be packed now so we're not worrying the week of. So like shorts need to be packed, shorts are going in. Swimming trunks go in. Socks, a good chunk of it can go in. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the days before leaving for Disney, that Sunday I usually do laundry.
Mhm.
I do laundry on Sundays. It's like I'm up for some reason at 4 o'clock in the morning on Sundays. I don't know.
I like to wear
Oh, I look. I do laundry all weekend. I'm a single dad with 2 girls. Laundry is all weekend.
So I'll do my wife's and mine. There's at least 2 loads. So I would literally throw the load. By the time my wife wakes up at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, Dawn,
Shit.
what's for
that,
breakfast? That's what I say. Done. What's for breakfast? We're going
Oh
out.
my
Okay,
God.
great.
I honestly like in my head, I'm like, I don't want to wake up that early, but also the satisfaction of being done at 7 a.m. is gotta be like,
And in between playing PlayStation too.
gotta be some good shit.
Man.
My
It
problem
is.
is if I start doing something else, I'll forget about it. I have to set alarms for my laundry. Like every hour, be like, go check that
Yeah.
laundry.
The worst is when the freaking bell goes off. I hear it, and I'm in the middle of a game. I'm like, I just can't pause it yet. No.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
That happened to
Oh
me
my
this morning. I was playing Madden, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of a fucking Super Bowl. Don't bother me. It's like,
Oh my god.
damn you, laundry, you bothered me.
Socks and unmentionables, you've got me again.
I was like, damn you. Jay's like,
Jay's just shaking his head. No,
Good.
no,
Look,
no.
I know those because I'll be in the middle of either a Fortnite match or like back in the day, it used to be like on Halo doing multiplayer, and it just be like, no, I'm no,
You have to wait, laundry.
wait another maybe 15 minutes. You got
you know what's funny? I remember buying the Xbox a long time ago. I'm a strictly PS guy. I remember getting as soon as I went from Sega Genesis, I went right to PlayStation once it came out.
yeah, that was the way.
So I was so excited. So when I got my first PlayStation, the first games I remember getting was the NFL game.
Okay.
I forgot. I think it was Game Day because Madden was just coming out on PlayStation, but they already had like PlayStation had their version of football. And I remember Die Hard Trilogy.
Oh, oh my damn.
Yeah.
I remember I started out on PlayStation as soon as it came out. And then I went to Xbox 360 and then I went back to PS3. And then I went to PS4 after that. Like I got back to PlayStation because Last of Us is the best game ever.
Yes.
But I mean,
that
I don't
game
know
in
if
a
you see
month.
these posters
Yes, I do.
back here, all Last of Us. But my first games were Battle Arena Toshinden
Okay.
and ESPN Extreme Games.
Mm.
I remember that. That was the good ones.
Yeah, those were
Remember,
classic.
see, like for me, I always loved NBA Jam. When they had the hockey version of NBA Jam,
Oh shit.
it
I
was
would have
called
picked that shit up.
it was called Open Ice.
I
Mm.
don't remember. I wish I would have played that because I loved NBA Jam. I'm not even a sports fan, but I loved NBA
And I
Jam.
loved NBA Jam, and I remember that game, and I'm like, yes. And then I would throw the fucking remote with the wire. I'm like, damn you, I should have
Oh
lost.
my god. Classics.
Yeah, and then GTA is the one that got me.
Oh, that's it. That's
The-
all she wrote.
That was I went PlayStation 2 and then Xbox came out. And I'm looking, I'm like, all right, Xbox looks cool. Everyone was talking about Halo when 360 came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I traded the PlayStation 2 for the Xbox 360.
Mm.
I hated the controller.
Too bulky.
It's really bulky. Yeah.
It's very bulky. It was way too confusing. It was there was way different letters. I'm like, what the fuck? All right. I think I had it for a year and I heard PlayStation 3 was coming out. I'm like, all right. I reserved the PlayStation 3. I packed up the 360, and then I had the Ring of Death too from the 360. So I had to go through two Xbox 360s.
Man, those things were so fucking flimsy.
And so, but I mean, GameStop said not a problem. We're going to return it. We'll give you a new one. So I mean, they were honored. They were honoring that like crazy.
All right.
Then a PlayStation 3 came out. I traded in that whole crappy ass system and got me a PS3. Now I had PS3 for a long time. Then I meet my wife,
Mm.
and
Hi,
it was
gaming.
we no, she hates video games,
Don't they all?
but she knew I had the PlayStation 3 for such a long time, and the 4 just came out, and
I'm still running on a 4.
oh, not me, I'm on the
Still
5
got
now.
it. I still got it.
So when the 5 came out, I'll never forget how I got it. So my wife was trying to get it for me. We knew somebody who can get it, and through the whatever he had to do. But somehow it was the day I had to go to the dentist. It was at 3 o'clock. Walmart was having a sale at 3:15. I got 15 minutes before going into getting my teeth cleaned.
Mm.
I remember sitting there on the phone like this. Hit, damn it, hit, damn it, hit. Oh, done. And then it was a
Reload.
It was a confirmation saying I got it.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bullshit. And it came. So I ended up getting it the day after Christmas, waiting for the FedEx truck
Oh my gosh.
all freaking day to come to the house.
I never get games and systems like the year they come out because there's so much bullshit they got to go through
To be
before
honest
it
with you,
becomes reliable.
still have it to this day.
Oh damn. Okay. Well, I stand corrected. I just know with my
Oh,
experience.
same here. But I still have it to this day.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I stand corrected.
I mean, I have my 2 gig memory in there. I have,
Remember when a gig used to be a lot?
Yeah, now it's not. You need like 3 or 4 gigs just to keep like The Last of Us and Call of Duty and
Shit, I'm downloading games on my PC and it's like you only have 35 gigs. I don't think that's enough for this game. I'm like, you fucking serious right now?
the only games
That
that
terabyte.
I mean, actually, there's only one game I kind of want to download. I love golf, and they're coming out with 2K is coming out with the new golf with Tiger Woods as the cover.
Of
And-
course, because that's the only person anyone knows when it comes to golf.
No, not really. I mean,
We'll see.
Arnold Palmer, maybe.
well, there's him. You have Rory McIlroy,
BJ Singh.
BG Singh. You
All right,
have,
well, maybe it's just that's the only one I know.
But
It's like,
for
go nuts,
me-
guys.
I will say this: Tiger Woods is the one that got me into golf because when in that time he broke the mold,
Yeah.
and I gotta get this bad boy out. I'll even show you this. I gotta have to Whoop, nope. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't edit. Let's see. None. Forget this. So we'll just do this. All right. So this is my case of personal collection graded cards. And yeah.
Safe case. All right.
Oh yeah, big time. There it is. And I have a 2001 Gem 10 PSA Tiger Woods rookie.
Oh
I
man.
didn't even know they made playing cards for golfers.
It's not playing cards, it's trading cards, sir.
Oh, I'm
Trading
so
cards.
sorry. They're action figures, not dolls.
Well,
Yeah. Exactly.
being that you guys do like Star Wars, I picked this one up. So it's Bounty Hunter's Prize Aqua Sonar. And it's Boba Fett, Carbonated Han Solo, and Darth Vader in the background. Oops.
What?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Movie scene made real.
Daddy
This-
likey.
This is a $150 card, and I got it for $50.
Yeah.
You're already in the pluses.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. And then here's my other good one.
Ah, the Darth Maul.
Yeah, another, and this is numbered, by the way, 19 out of 150.
Ooh.
I
And
can't
this-
remember the time that I've had the funds or time to buy collectors anything.
Yeah, and then I got 3 Luke Skywalkers. Well, Anakin Skywalker is really more in my personal collection, but when I can get 3 Rebel Alliance all refractors in one wave, it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Here's one of the refractors,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
and that's not numbered. This one is numbered. No, it's not, but the red wave.
That's still pretty cool.
And then the Aqua is 57 out of 199. Oops.
Oh, damn. All right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure. Are you guys wrestling fans by any chance?
Way back in the day,
Okay. Well, then you might enjoy it. Well, yeah, here it is.
like NWO time.
Well, I was a real Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Die cut, 5 out of 24, Steve Austin.
Oh, getting Vince McMahon that money.
Stunning.
I know.
Stunning and gun. Solid message.
Oh, yeah. And let me tell you,
I was Wolfpack, baby. Woo!
I mean, as you can see, there's more in. And then hold on. I got to unplug this way. And then
I've never had such
my
a
God.
collection. I've never had a collection of anything. I don't have time. It's always been children since I was 18. I've not had time to do my own thing.
so the 2 bottom ones are all filled with Star Wars. The middle metal case is just filled with sports.
Mm.
And then the top one is only filled of my favorite hockey team.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So and then I have, of course, 3 of my favorite 2 of my favorite goaltenders here in my PSAs. So I'm a and I actually have I'm not a fan of the New Jersey Devils. I live in New Jersey. I'm a fan of the New York Rangers.
Mm-hmm.
But I found an ultimate rare card, which I was so pissed they got a 9. Should have got it a 10. But Martin Brodeur's pre-rookie card.
Oh, damn.
Okay. This is before he became famous with the number 30. This has the number 29 jersey on. So talk about hot commodity. And then
Mhm.
Thanks.
the one of the holy grails. Drake May auto 101.
Damn.
And that is in those dynamite cards.
Mhm.
God bless Whatnot. Best $20 I ever spent. And I'll tell you, when I pulled that, I had to wait 2 weeks to get that damn card. I'm like, it better be here. It better be here. It better be here. It better be here. And I was so worried that I was going to get ripped off, to be honest with you, because that was the
I
first
mean,
time.
that's life now.
I
Like,
know it
that's
is.
how it always is.
And I'm like going, God, please don't let someone take that card from the post office. I know there's some idiot that's going to steal from me.
Oh, they are
And
Dangerously.
well, now it's funny because I do flip cards, and I've learned the trick of the trade. Freaking tape the damn top of it so they can't rip it open
Mhm.
because bastards. Luckily, I've not had that problem, but it's one of those things you just don't know. You know, I have one guy who I constantly trade, which is kind of fun. We don't even trade money anymore. We literally trade cards. So I had 5 autograph numbered patches.
Okay.
Which I remember when I was a kid growing up, trading cards was just trading cards. You just trade your card and then whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't know if you guys are basketball fans,
I
but
honestly, I'm not any sports fan.
okay.
I'm just a
Oh,
nerd. I'm just like, that's cool.
hey, you're
That's
keeping it
cool.
real. But I actually do remember this card.
Yeah.
Mark Jackson, New York Knicks.
All right.
But you want to laugh at who's in the background of this? This is one of the Menendez brothers before they got caught with killing their parents.
Whoops. I just watched that documentary.
Let's see if you can see him right there.
Oh, my damn. Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Hmm. Trying to look nonchalant.
Hey, let me join a Nick game here, and we'll fly back and
Mm,
confess to the murder.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and kill some people. It's fine.
So and I remember all these, and I'm like, damn, I never thought these cars would ever get so big. And then I just got back into the hobby and just, you know, trade.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm just selling off and just keeping what I want, and that's it.
Hey, nothing wrong with it.
No, I mean, I have so I grew up, like I said, I'm a New Jersey guy, but I grew up a New York Giants fan. Of course, when I saw Saquon leave for the Eagles, I, I was devastated. I was not happy. The guy lived in the same town I live in, so I've seen him in town and was a big fan of his tree trunk legs because he could run people over. But I was happy to see him win a Super Bowl. But I also have a Halo card that is a population of one, Jim 10 in my collection.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I have the big three right now. I got Eli Manning's rookie,
Ooh.
two-time Super Bowl MVP, should have been Hall of Fame first ballot. Damn people, he beat Tom Brady twice. He's the only person that did it. Not even his brother Peyton couldn't do it.
That's true.
Okay. And Malik Neighbors rookie, LSU uniform.
Ooh.
Hmm. And he's going to become an Odell Beckham Jr. too. So in about 5 years, he'll be gone from the team. But oh my God. Dude, the funny thing is, I didn't realize we've been talking for a good solid hour already.
Oh yeah. I mean, we again. This is what we do. We
Yeah, same here.
have fun
I
doing.
throw I throw I throw random questions here and there. Like I said, like I'm not a structured guy. I mean, I
Yeah.
never was anyway. But to have fun and just bullshit like we have been doing and enjoying the time, this is a good thing.
Oh yeah. Always fun.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do it again.
Oh, we are gonna do it again. I had to jump on your show though.
Facts.
Mm.
Yeah, that would be the next. So when I come back, that is a sure.
Yeah, you let us know. We got the tome ready.
Oh,
To ask questions.
Oh yeah. It's always waiting in the winds.
oh, don't worry about it. I'm actually looking forward to this awesome break I'm gonna take. You know what I mean? Hey, but
Mm.
everyone thinks I'm really gonna be taking a break. I'm still gonna be grinding, emailing. I'm still gonna just get stuff, but I just won't be recording.
Right. Well, you'll
So
have everything lined up.
no, I have nothing lined up right now.
Ah.
I mean, I like when I mean I'm not looking at anything for at least towards the end of the month.
Right.
I'm not gonna, there's a few PR people I will communicate that have really good relationships, and there's a couple PR people I don't want nothing to do with anymore.
Mm.
So there are going to be some decision making throughout the time, and hopefully they told me somewhere not Patreon. There's another way of getting some cash for your show called Fanbase.
Oh.
So I'm actually going to look into that too for the show.
Okay.
So
We did buy me a coffee, but that's just
Oh, yeah, was that from with Good Pods, wasn't it? Buy me a or
Hmm.
was
I don't know what it's from. I just know that it's something where they could just direct like
we with I
donate.
we did when see I didn't do any of that work. Was my partner in Playlist Wars. He set up. He was more of the computer guy than I
Mhm.
was, so he knew how to do websites and stuff like that. He goes, "Oh, I set up Patreon." I go, "What the hell is Patreon?" I didn't even know what Patreon was. I didn't care.
Hmm.
He goes, "Oh, people could pay to come on the show." I'm like, "Why would they want to pay to come on our show?" But people did, surprisingly.
Huh.
Um, and it was great because one thing is, my buddy was an encyclopedia of music nerd.
Hmm.
Like
Mhm.
he knew his music. Like if you were asking him about Tom Petty, he could recite every single line, every single anything about the guy or the Cars too. But me, my kick was I was able to talk about movies and video games. And of course, most of those songs, I'm like, well, if everybody knows who I love, Grand Theft Auto was in this video game, and everyone's like, they're like, dude, what is up with you and Grand Theft Auto? I'm like, it's one of my games. I go, I remember when I beat Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mhm.
I got an email from PlayStation congratulating me that I'm under the 25% who own GTA to beat the whole game.
Oh, geez.
What the
Wow.
fuck?
Only 25% beat GTA 5.
Man.
Did I beat that? I thought I beat that one. Pretty sure I beat them all.
Nah. I didn't.
I
I'm
did
pretty
I
sure I beat them all. When I bought those are one of the games that I actually did beat. I did complete them.
saying you're one of the 25% in the world.
Is it really that low though?
Everyone always plays the don't forget, I played everything, all the missions, all the
Yeah.
stuff. I never played any of the online stuff.
Mm.
Everyone went online when it started getting
Mm-hmm.
more popular. So during COVID time, which and plus I had knee surgery, so I couldn't do much.
Mm.
So I go to my wife. I'm like, I'm bored. I already built like three Legos, colored like three adult coloring books in like 4 days. I watched a ton of Netflix, Hulu, all that, and I'm like, all right, I'm caught up with everything. After 4 days, I was bored. So I just go on Target.com. I'm like, ooh, Grand Theft Auto on sale, $15. Click.
Mm.
About 3 hours later, it got delivered, and I just downloaded it and I just went to town on it. It took me, don't get me wrong, it took me 7 months to beat the game. I was determined to beat the game
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I did every single mission, every single side hustle, every little thing. As a matter of fact,
Mhm.
I did all three scenarios of the ending of the game.
Man.
So I went buck wild. So I kept going to I've been begging GTA to send me a copy of six when they get done because if
You and
any,
everybody else, sir.
yeah, but I think I'm the only one that talks about the most of GTA, music and everything. So, so I want a personalized GTA.
I mean, why not?
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Congratulate you. Why not have and they could sponsor the episode that
oh,
you talk about it on.
I would definitely love that. Try to find it one day. I mean, I know it ain't happening, but I'm still never giving up that dream. I keep emailing them every 2 weeks.
Mhm. I mean, that was also our dream with Twisted Tea. Sponsor us.
If send us
Actually,
the case every month, we'll be happy about it.
Sponsor
actually, you know
us.
what's funny? I bought a lot of New Era hats. So I actually asked them to sponsor my show, or at least can they make me two cool hats for my show? They said, unfortunately, we couldn't because the blank ones are all made for the NFL, NBA, and I'm like, so I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Just make me a special one just for me.
Just do it. Make me
But nope,
happy.
nope. They just said congratulations and we wish you best in your endeavors.
Boo.
I know, I know. I'm like,
Lame.
you know.
Lame.
Well, this year there will be some. I am going to try to shoot for some sponsors, hopefully. Um, you know, hopefully is the keyword, but I doubt it. But I'm not gonna let it stop me, just like anything else. You know what I mean? I just gotta
Mhm.
keep, like everybody else, gonna keep grinding, gonna keep pushing. You
Yeah.
know, try to find cool people to come on the show like you guys, and get some D line celebrities maybe.
Give me some voiceover cast, please.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind voiceovers. I wouldn't mind people who used to be the best and they went down to the bottom
Mhm.
because they're like, oh, you know who I would, you know what would be funny? You know who would be funny to interview? Richard Grieco with that head of his.
Oh God.
You went from
Would it
21
fit
Jump
on,
Street.
would it fit on screen?
That's a good question.
I
But it's kind of funny. You went from 21 Jump Street for one season, you did really well, and then you got your own show, Booker, and you failed. You
mean,
needed Johnny Depp.
Mhm.
yeah, he needed somebody to support.
You know
Literally.
what? His dumbest movie, If Looks Could Kill, was actually pretty funny.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was a James Bond Americanized version.
Mhm.
Oh,
I
It
think I
was,
remember that one.
yeah, it was funny. There were some funny moments in that movie.
I'm trying to think of details in that movie.
Oh, the only thing that sticks
Oh.
out to me was the shoes that walk on the side of the walls. There
Oh,
were L,
fuck.
there and there were LA Gear shoes. LA Gear.
Oh my god.
That just shows how old we are now. We know what
Yeah.
LA Gear was,
Yeah. Yeah. I
and
remember the LA Gear.
and the hypercolor shirts.
Yes, they changed colors for a solid week.
Solid week. They changed
After you
colors
washed
within
them, they were done.
not no.
What?
I had one that changed. Yeah, we were watching that change color every day for me.
I must have fucking got the wrong ones.
You must have gotten. You might have gotten the one that came out from Target or something. Well, that wasn't Target then. Kmart.
Some
Might have been
shitty
the.
Kmart
It
version.
must have been the Kmart brand. It's like, whoops.
Kmart.
Damn it, not again.
Oh my god, dude! I can't believe, guys. We've talked so much tonight. I really love tonight's show.
Yeah, that was fun.
I guys, we do it. We definitely have to do this again.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, as soon as I get back, I definitely going to contact you guys to see when we can set up me coming on your show,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then we'll do another one with you guys coming back here, though. But you know what I would love to do? I would love to get everybody from Unfiltered Studios. That would be.
That would be a nightmare. That's too
That
much.
that is a huge chit chat.
I'm just gonna sit my mouth self in the back, like, all right, well, I'll just keep
Yeah,
on
but
talking.
I'm the only one crazy enough to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go nuts, buddy. I don't want that. I don't want that trauma on my
Oh, it's
my
really simple.
conscience.
Everyone, shut up and listen to me. I am the man.
I mean, it could run like a town home meeting.
Well, I am a Cuban, so I am a dictator.
Yeah. Perfectly fine to be dictated to.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna leave it here.
Yeah, we'll leave it there. I just
I
gotta
can't
go,
say anything.
and I don't own a Chevy anymore, so
Mm.
I can't go across the ocean again.
Oh no.
All right, before we sign off, guys, let everybody know where they can find you guys.
Kevin, I did it last time. It's all you.
Oh fuck you! I did the intro. We argue about this every fucking time. We argue about this every time. Okay, you can find us at KJNA Podcast on all the things, like the Facebook and the Twitter and the X and all that stuff. You can email us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com. And we're also on KJNA Podcast, literally at everything. KJ and a podcast.
And I will be putting that under the thing here when
It's on all the things like that.
yeah. So I will have everything noted. Guys, I really appreciate you coming on. This was actually a great episode. Fun one to end the night and the month, actually, which is great.
Nice.
I appreciate you guys coming on. Now, I gotta ask, what are you drinking?
Earlier it was whiskey and ginger ale. Now it's a Bold Rock.
Okay. The funny thing is, if you ever saw that movie with Dax Shepard when they went to going to Let's Go to Prison,
Hmm.
Baby Duck Wine.
Oh, it does have a very similar color.
I
It's
couldn't
urine.
It's the way you had, the way he was doing it too. He was like, he actually had the same pose. It's like, it has that definite weird taste.
It's urine. That's all.
Hey, hey,
Baby duck.
Judge.
A
I
good
don't
toilet
judge,
line
man.
There's nothing wrong with
has
that.
all fixins.
Oh god. Well, guys, as you
Oh,
can
God.
see, meeting good friends do come true, and dreams do come true, guys. Watch them, catch their shows, catch their episodes. As you can see, it's been a ride on my show tonight, and it was a great time having you guys on. I can't thank you guys enough. And how I always end the show, it's nothing but love, peace, and happiness. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks.
Bye.